Over the 8 years, as member of the Prince of Wales Lodge, I have enjoyed great times in the lodge. I've also learned some important things about the craft. But the best of all, I gained some amazing brothers and friends. When I first joined Freemasonry, I was a relatively new immigrant, knowing only a few people in New Zealand. And therefore, I was so grateful that by joining Freemasonry, I've found a ready-made network of friends and brothers of different backgrounds who have accepted me as one of their own. So I wish to take a few moments to recognize some of these brothers. Without them, I will not be standing before you this evening. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our immediate past master, Worshipful Brother Tony Mansfield. Tony has been a good friend and a great support to me in the lodge. He's one of the most hardworking brothers of the Prince of Wales. He even won an Olympic gold medal for a number of lodge visits in Auckland. Whatever office he assumed, he did it with dedication and with commitment. I've learned a lot from him. Therefore, I'm so glad that he is my immediate past master, as I know I can count on his support, his guidance, and his knowledge. Another important person I'd like to thank is Worshipful Brother Bob Fricker, our Lodge Secretary. Bob is one of the most dedicated brothers of the Prince of Wales Lodge. He's almost like a fixture in our lodge.
Which fixture?
He's the ultimate ritualist and perfectionist. Everyone attending our lodge of instruction knows that we have to come prepared. Otherwise, expect what the Americans would call tough love. And it is because of his tireless efforts that the Prince of Wales Lodge is able to maintain its high standards of performing rituals. I read in one of the Masonic books that says, a good secretary is the backbone of the lodge. Even the master is nothing but a wishbone. Thank you, Bob, for being our advisor and for helping us with our rituals. Lastly, but not the least, I want to thank my proposer, Worshipful Brother Mike Topping, who introduced me to this lodge some 8 years ago. I still remember a week after my initiation, I had an emergency. It was late in the evening and the gate to my home malfunctioned and couldn't be opened. I didn't know anyone in town, so I called Mike and I asked him whether he knew anyone who could help. But instead he came to my home right away, and to my surprise he fixed the gate. Of course I didn't know he was a qualified electrician. But the best thing is that up to now, I'm still waiting for his invoice. That really impressed my wife. And now I have permission to go out for lodge visit every week. So thank you, Worshipful Brother Topping, for your generosity. At this point, I'd like to present a brief outline of some of the main objectives of my term of office. As we all know, Freemasonry worldwide is facing a crisis of membership erosion, particularly in the Western countries. This is the same problem facing Masonic lodges in New Zealand. So my priority, my term of office, is to continue to grow our membership. We're lucky in the Prince of Wales that our membership is still growing. And with the support and involvement of the brethren, I hope to continue our membership growth by at least gaining about four members in my term of office. However, to grow membership is one thing, but the biggest challenge we all face is retention and membership participation. be an excellent tool to help us keep our members, our new members. We need to find ways of encouraging new members' participation in our lodge of instruction and perhaps and provide them learning opportunities about Freemasonry. We will look into how best to deliver Masonic education to the brethren. As a new master, assuming the chair of King Solomon, for the first time, I feel some trepidation in taking on this office. But I have accepted this challenge, as I know that with the support of my newly appointed officers and the brethren, we can make some difference to this illustrious lodge. In conclusion, I would like to say this to all my brothers of the Prince of Wales Lodge. I promise to do my best to deserve the honor that you have bestowed upon me to sit in the East. And if occasionally I stumble, which is very likely, I will ask for your indulgence, for it will not be due to a lack of effort on my part. Brethren of the Prince of Wales Lodge, I am indebted to you for electing me and installing me as your 142nd Worshipful Master. I thank you for this great honor, and I will wield the gavel with respect, with consideration, and with dedication. Thank you, and